Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to talk about the LSSC scam verification fee update. Now the first thing you need to do is make sure you subscribe to the channel and share the video. And the reason I'm saying you should share the video is because you will be helping us save other people from this LSSC scam verification trap. All right, now a lot of people have paid the verification fee, but let's step back and let's analyze or take you back to how this all started. Now after LSSC issued a 72-hour period for the withdrawals to be processed, and they claimed that the BTC, the transfer from USDC to BTC will be complete, right? Now after they did that, they came on with a 72-hour period, and that everything will be fine and the system will be back to normal and people will withdraw their money. After the 72 hours, I told you all that they're going to come up with a verification fee. They did. They came up with the verification fee, and members were required to pay a 10% verification deposit. That's what they call it. But okay, and I told you all that they would extend the time period for the verification. So again, the verification fee was supposed to expire on that few hours ago, but they gave them the shocker, right? And of course we expected this. If you watch several of our live videos, of course I predicted this whole thing, that they will extend the verification period, which they did. So a lot of people who paid the verification fee, the 10% verification fee, and they were expecting to actually get their monies out a few hours ago, they now have to wait for 10 days. Okay, so they've essentially extended the verification period and given another 7-day waiting period. So together a minimum of 10 days before anything can happen. But again, the essence of this video is to again warn you not to go ahead and pay a verification fee, because if you pay the verification fee, you're still not getting your monies back. Now in another video, I'm going to react to Professor Eric and Professor Rosa, right? I'm going to react to their both videos and I will analyze it and tell you what I think about it. But again, Professor Rosa just released a video just before the announcement of this extended period, and this is just LSSC buying more time, right, to get more people to pay this scam verification fee and go close the system with as much as they can. Now this Rosa girl, Professor Rosa, came on Eric's channel to make a video talking about LSSC being a scam, and how they paid her $10,000 to do the trainings, and she's not aware. She just translated the materials that she got from LSSC into Spanish. So she was essentially used as a tool to deceive the Spanish community. But that aside, I'll respond to that. But what I'm trying to say is that you can see that a lot of these professors are coming out to agree with what we've been saying, that this whole thing is a scam. Meanwhile, they've been insulting, arguing with us, and calling us whatever names they called us. But now they're starting to see that the whole thing is a scam, and the scam is already falling apart, right? LSS is falling down. That is it. Now what should you do? Okay, the verification fee thing is a scam. I'm going to show you the what they wrote right on the chat, right? Because one of the drillers was kind enough to send over a screenshot, so we'll look at it and see and analyze what the nonsense they're saying, so that you can see that look, that verification fee is a scam. Now here is what they actually said, and if you look at it, don't mind Jennifer. She had to screenshot this while we were on the live call. So it says, good evening dear LSSC family, and I always tell you that the scammers use this family thing, making you think you belong to a family and all, and their intention is only to scam you, nothing else. It says tonight's meeting started 1 hour later than originally scheduled. It's not that we forgot you were waiting. Over the past hour, I've been in deep discussions and coordination with senior leadership at LSSC headquarters. Why the discussion? Because during this time I received private messages, requests, and chats, screenshots from several team leaders. Blah blah blah. So again, it keeps on. So this is the part that interests me. So I've skipped a lot of the messages, right? If you haven't completed your verification yet, please don't miss the final chance. You only need to make up 10% of the verification amount. Okay, this isn't a fee. They say it's not a fee, it's a deposit. It's the final step to protect your account rights. Once verification is complete, the full amount will be returned to your account. Once you complete your verification, you will be placed in the withdrawal queue. After the full verification period ends, withdrawals are expected to return to normal within a maximum of 7 days. You see that? So, and the verification itself is 3 days, right? So they're giving 3 more days. So on the 9th, the verification is supposed to end, but again, they will come up with more excuses. And if you don't trust me, we can wait for the 9th. But they will come up with more excuses, and then you have a maximum 7 days before the verification will be returned to normal. So in other words, you have like 10 days waiting time. And note, this is where the scam, so these people, they leave loopholes, right? So this is where the actual scam happens. They're saying you will be placed in a withdrawal queue. Can you see that? So you'll be placed in a withdrawal queue. It's not that you're getting your withdrawals. Again, I'm telling you that they're not going to pay you a dime. You'll be placed in a withdrawal queue is what they're telling you. So what is the best thing to do now if you've been scammed by LSSC? Visit complaint.ic3.gov and report to the FBI. Here's the website that you need to visit. It's called complaint.ic3.gov. And when you land on this website, you just put who is filing this complaint, your name, your business name, your contact information, right? You put it there, and then you go on to the complainant information, right? You go on to the complainant information, you put it there. Then you go on to financial transactions, okay? You put it there. Information about the subject, the people responsible for this scam. You can check the backup channel for hints on that. Okay, check the backup channel for hints on that. The backup channel is youtube.com/@DrillerByteMedia, and we've talked about that on the backup channel. Description of incident. You describe the incident, what happened, how were you scammed. Other information, you put it there, and then privacy and signature, you put it there, and you click submit complaint. This is what you ought to be doing right now, not paying these scammers more money. If you pay the scammers more money, you are just empowering them to carry out more sophisticated scams, because then they have money to get the website, softwares, whatever they need to hide their identity, remain anonymous, carry out fraudulent registrations, and continue to scam people. So please, this is important, and you should share this video to save others. Don't pay the scam verification fee. LSSC is a scam. Professor Eric has said it, Professor Rosa has said it, and every other stable thinking LSSC member, professor, whatever they're called, already knows at this point that this thing is a scam, right? Like I said, I'm going to be reaching out to these guys to come on the live on this channel and defend themselves and talk about their role in LSSC, and we'll see where it goes from here. But we're keeping tabs on them. In another 10 days, we'll be back to tell you that LSSC is nothing but a scam. Okay, so those who paid the verification, one would expect that if this is not a scam, at least those who have already paid the verification deposit, they say it's not a fee. So those who have done the verification deposit by paying the 10% should have gotten their withdrawals. Why don't you give those people their withdrawals? Why do you have to extend the time and say everybody must wait until the verification is done for everyone? You see, they think they are smart, but now this is the time to show them that you are not dumb and you are smarter than them. So don't pay the verification fee, report them instead. Thank you for watching this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.